Today we're going to be sharing how to make this fabric carrot garland for Easter. First you're going to take orange fabric and then you'll fold it with the right sides facing in, and then you're just going to iron it flat. Then you're just going to trace your carrot shape onto one side of the fabric. I made a few different sizes and I'll put a PDF on the blog that you can download. And then you're just going to cut it out going through both layers of fabric and trying to keep everything lined up. Then you'll repeat the same thing but with green fabric. So I put the right sides facing in, ironed it out, and then I just cut out a leafy kind of shape. Carrot tops are kind of hard to imitate, so I just made all of mine a little bit different, kind of leafy feel. Once you're done cutting them out, you can put them so the right sides are both facing out, and then you can trim up any parts that did not exactly match when you cut it out. To sew the carrot, I left it so the right sides were facing in, and then you're going to start about 1/4 to 1/2 inch below the top widest part of the carrot, and you'll start stitching, back stitch a little bit, and then stitch along the whole side of the carrot up to the other top, leaving that 1/4 1/2 inch, and you'll just leave a 1/4 inch seam allowance along the sides of the carrot. For the carrot tops, I left them with those right sides facing out, and then I stitched those just kind of straight stitch and back stitch, kind of right down the center to keep the two pieces together. Then just trim off all of the excess thread. Then you're going to just fold the tops of the carrots down about 1/4 inch and just iron those in place. And then you'll start turning the carrot right side out. So this will be a little tough, especially on the smaller ones. And then you can just use something like a chopstick like I'm using here to make sure you get the point all the way out, making sure you don't rip through. Once the carrot's right side out, you can start filling it with a little bit of polyfill, and then I use the chopstick again to make sure that it went all the way down to the end. Once the carrot is mostly full, you're going to thread a needle with some orange thread, and then right below the top of the ironed seam, you're going to stitch through just kind of a basic running stitch back and forth through the top of the carrot. I started at one of the side seams, and then halfway through, I added on those carrot tops and I sewed through those as well with a running stitch, and then all the way back around the carrot. Once you're back around, make sure that all the polyfill is pushed down, and then just pull that string as tight as you can. And then I just took the needle and kind of held as tight as I could the pulled string and kind of went back and forth through the top of the carrot a couple times. Then you'll just tie it off on the back side of the carrot and trim off the excess thread. If the carrot leaves are a little wonky at the end once you've pulled it tight, you can also use just a dab of hot glue to kind of situate them in place at the end. Then you can create your garland by just taking some green embroidery thread, tying a little loop in the end to hang it from a nail, and then tying around the top of each carrot, just making sure they're evenly spaced, and double knotting on the back of each carrot. Then just trim off the excess thread from both loops on the ends of the garland.